So the answer should be X. And what is the name of this vessel? Let's see. So this X is pulmonary vein because this pulmonary vein brings oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium of the heart. So function of X is they bring oxygenated blood from lungs to the left atrium. And let's see what are the names of other vessels. W. So this is W. So this W coming from right ventricle to the lungs. So it should be pulmonary artery because it connected with lungs, so it is pulmonary, and it brings blood from heart, so it is definitely an artery, so it is a pulmonary artery. So it carries deoxygenated blood from heart to the lungs. So it is the only artery which carries deoxygenated blood. Other arteries in our body always carry oxygenated. That means high concentrated oxygen from heart to other organs. So why is aorta? Mm, So this is why it is coming from left ventricle, so it is aorta. Aorta is an artery. It provides oxygenated blood from heart to our body. It carries oxygenated blood from heart to the body. And next one, V. V is vena cava. Vena cava is also a blood vessel, and you should know this blood vessel is consists of two parts. This part coming from the lowest. Wait. So this vena cava, this is part of vena cava. So it is coming from lowest part of our body. So it carries deoxygenated blood from different organs just below diaphragm, and it brings this deoxygenated blood to our heart. So this part of the vena cava known as inferior vena cava because it brings the oxygenated blood from the lower part of our body, and this part known as superior vena cava because it carries deoxygenated blood from the upper part of our body, such as organs, from the organs like head and our arms. So these two connected together and form vena cava. So it is the largest vein in our body. So V is the vena cava. See, vena cava, it carries deoxygenated blood from the body to heart, right atrium, and it consists of two parts. Superior vena cava, which carries the oxygenated blood from upper part of the body, and inferior vena cava, it carries the oxygenated blood from lower part of our body, just below the diaphragm. So we have discussed this part. Now The next question they're asking, give two differences in the structure of blood vessel labeled V and Y. So we know it is vena cava. And what is Y? Let's see what is Y. It is aorta because it is coming from left ventricle. So it is aorta. So vena cava and aorta. V is vena cava, so it is a vein. So as you know, usually vein carries the oxygenated blood from organs back toward the heart. And aorta is an artery, so it always carries oxygenated blood from heart to the organs. So we have to write structural difference between a vein and artery. So see, this is an artery. So artery always provide or carries oxygenated blood from heart to other organs. So heart usually pumps blood in very high pressure. So this pressure is very high. So artery need to have a ability to withstand this highest pressure. So they have very thick wall and they have more muscle fibers and more elastic tissues. Since they have thick wall, they have very small lumen. Because they have very thick wall which has a lot of muscle fibers and elastic tissues. But here, this is a vein. Vein, inside of a vein, it does not have highest pressure just as the blood in an artery because this pressure is very low, so they don't need to withstand to this pressure because pressure is very low blood pressure. So they have considerably thinner wall than an artery, and they have very low or less amount of muscles and elastic tissues. So since they have thin wall, their lumen is very large. It is white. So you have to as an answers to this question, what are the two differences in the structure of blood vessel labeled V and the structure of blood vessel labeled Y? You have to write these differences between an artery and vein. So vein has thin wall, artery or Y has thick wall. They has more muscles. Vein has less muscles. And vein has few elastic fibers, but artery has more elastic fibers. And artery has narrow lumen, but vein has wide lumen, and vein has valves. So usually veins always carry deoxygenated blood from the organs back toward the heart. So they are coming from there. There is always a tendency this blood can flow back to these organs again because, for example, if blood is coming from mm, blood is coming from these organs in lower part of our body, imagine legs, there is always tendency this blood again flowing backward toward the legs. So to prevent this black flow of blood, they have an adaptation which is known as valves. So they have valves. Veins have valves, and it prevents the black flow of blood. So once blood is moved, this valves is going to close. So there is no way this blood again flow back toward the organs. So V has valves, but artery or Y does not have valves. So these are the difference between V or vena cava and Y aorta. So this is the end of this video. So thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because your subscriptions and your likes are important for me to improve my videos. And we will see you in next video, and so goodbye to you.